Welcome to my channel, guys. Y'all already know what time it is. Fragrance review, Spicebomb Fresh. Stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you like the content, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Really helps me build my channel so I can keep doing these videos for you guys. Spicebomb Fresh is the 2014 flanker to the original Spicebomb, and it was originally released under the name Eau Fresh. Spicebomb Fresh and Spicebomb Eau Fresh are actually the same fragrance. As with the other Spicebombs, it comes in this awesome grenade bottle. Pull out the pin so that you can spray it, and it's got, of course, a really nice sprayer on it. This one has top notes of grapefruit, pink pepper, and pepper. The middle notes are elemi, sea salt, and lavender, and the base notes are amber, tobacco, and moss. Now in the opening of this one, I do get a nice burst of that citrus. It's a nice, clean, fresh grapefruit, and this doesn't come off overly bitter or overly sweet, and it actually mixes with the sea salt quite nicely to create this sort of salty citrus accord. I do get some hints of the lavender that really sort of freshen this up and do add a little bit of that nice touch to it, but it's not strong at all, and this doesn't really come off as floral in any particular way. And also in the opening, I do get a little bit of that Spicebomb DNA that I love so much. So it does have a little bit of spiciness with that pepper and the pink pepper. The spiciness is in no way overstated, and it is actually a little bit subdued in this particular fragrance. So this is a much lighter version of the Spicebomb DNA, and it does have that added citrus and that lavender and sea salt note to really give it a sort of fresh vibe. One thing that's also really great in this particular opening that I really enjoy is that it does actually remind me of fresh water. Now, what's nice and different about this is it doesn't really have any aquatic notes, and it doesn't remind me of the ocean. It's more like fresh spring water mixed in with these sort of citrusy, spicy accords. So it is really nice, and I really do think that sort of transmits that fresh vibe that they're going for with this one. So this does have a really nice and pretty unique opening, I think. Now the dry down for this one is quite similar to the original Spicebomb, so it does become a much sweeter, sort of ambery tobacco fragrance. It does retain some of that saltiness, and it does also retain a little bit of that citrusy accord too while this is drying down. So it does have a slightly different dimension, much fresher and easier to wear dry down than the original, but it is certainly very similar, and that Spicebomb DNA is there. And for me, that's one of the reasons why I love this one. It does retain enough of the DNA, but it's different enough that it makes it interesting. One of the other nice things about the dry down is it does still maintain that sort of aspect of this fresh, watery accord in it that I really pick up on and that I really enjoy. So ultimately, this is a nice, fresher, lighter dry down than the original, but it's very similar and still retains that Spicebomb DNA. Now the performance is decent on this one. I do get about 2 hours of projection with some good sillage. The projection is fairly moderate, so it's nothing like Spicebomb Extreme. That thing is pretty beastly when you first spray it. This is fresh and it is lighter, so in that sense, it's kind of like a toned down version of Spicebomb with respect to the performance. So you get a little bit less projection, the longevity is not as much, and it's not as beastly, but it does still have a nice projection and sillage, and I do get about 6 hours of performance out of this, which is pretty good for a fresh fragrance. Now overall, this is a great, easier to wear, fresher version of the original. So this is definitely something that, you know, it's safer to wear in close quarters or indoors. You don't have to worry about spraying too much, and it's also something that you can wear in the summer. I've tried wearing Spicebomb Extreme in the summer, and I actually almost choked myself out. So ultimately, for me, this is the summer choice, just because I love Spicebomb so much, and this really lets me wear it in the summer. It also overall has this nice, fresh, watery, citrusy opening with a nice hint of sea salt that combines with the DNA to really create a nice, fresher version of the original. This is also one that other people really enjoy, so this is something that is easy to wear around other people. This is the kind of thing that can get you compliments, and people enjoy it. Anyways guys, if you haven't got your nose on this one, check it out, Spicebomb Fresh, and as always, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.